What's the craziest thing you've overheard on a plane? 1. I was flying solo into Orlando. The woman next to me was so excited about her new boyfriend's boat and was going on and on about how excited she was for this trip. I nodded and put my headphones in, and about 1 minute later, she grabbed the cord on my headphone and pulled it out of my ear so she could blather on about it. I asked her if she had lost her mind. 2. Not so much what he said, but I sat next to this fully grown man that was playing Plants vs. Zombies the whole 3-hour flight with incredible enthusiasm. Every time a plant got eaten or he beat a difficult zombie, he'd jump in his seat and pump his fist. 3. Some guy told his partner that she didn't need more yarn, and every woman in earshot promptly told him how wrong he was. 4. When we were literally about to touch down, a lady got up and started walking urgently towards the bathroom. The cabin crew immediately started saying, "Madam, we're about to land, you have to sit down." The lady responded by screaming in a panic, "I'm gonna poop myself." They allowed her to continue. 5. 2 Mormon missionaries trying to convert the sweet, naive man sitting between them the entire flight. 6. I was flying to Seattle from Atlanta and there was a baby crying for the majority of the flight. The parents were doing their best and it really was not their fault, just a crappy situation. About halfway to Seattle, the man seated in front of the baby snapped and started screaming at the baby and his parents, cursing at them, saying how they're awful parents. A flight attendant tried to ask the guy to calm down and he started screaming and cursing at her too. The pilot had to come on and tell everyone to calm down or else we had to make an early landing. We made it to Seattle and the guy ended up having to be tackled by 4 cops at the gate because he was trying to run away after being approached by them. 7. I overheard a passenger passionately arguing with their seatmate about the correct way to eat a slice of pizza with chopsticks. 8. I was sitting next to a dad and his daughter who was about 5. He was super cool and was chatting away while his daughter started talking to me. She was so sweet and bubbly. And gave way too much information to me. She said something along the lines of, "I went to my grandma and grandpa's house and they're married. I wish my dad would marry my mom, but they can't talk to each other, but I always wish they were married like my grandma and grandpa." Her dad would have been horrified. And I was just sad. 9. 5-year-old boy once said, "Dad, can you ask them to pull over so I can go to the toilet?" 10. There was this kid was behind me that kept telling her dad she lost her tooth and the dad was disgruntledly trying to find it, and some guy nearby said, "Hey kid, I hear if you lose your tooth on a plane, the tooth fairy gives you $50, to which the dad replied, "Hey look sweetie, the tooth fairy decided to sit next to us on the plane."